Vertigo, the common misconception with vertigo is that it's a fear of heights, when in fact it's infection or a disturbance in the vestibular area of your inner ear, which causes dizziness, which can be brought on by being at height, but also just general life basically, and I unfortunately suffer with it. Vertigo has affected my life as a DJ in the sense of flying generally. When the longer haul I fly, say I fly to America for example, when I get to America the vertigo becomes really bad because of the prolonged pressure and also the turbulence, obviously prolonged turbulence of the plane shaking you around. So when I'm walking around, sometimes the ground can feel like it's up here, sometimes it feels like it's falling away from you. Boat parties are another one. If I'm on a boat party for 2 hours, I get off the boat and I feel like I'm on the boat for 24 hours. It's not really the most convenient thing for a DJ to have. I got vertigo through labyrinthitis. I got an infection called labyrinthitis, which is a middle ear infection, which I had, and then that went, but from that it's created vertigo. So now I feel dizzy or lightheaded virtually all day, every day. In trouble at school, I was quite a troublesome young lad. One of the first things wasn't really so much a school thing, but I was a massive Spider-Man fan when I was a kid, and I used to put on my Spider-Man suit under my school uniform every single morning, and every single morning my mum would, "Daniel, have you got your Spider-Man suit on?" She'd be like, "Yeah." She could, "Take it off please." One morning, don't know how, don't know why, but she forgot to veto my undergarments, and that was it. As soon as I was out the door, school uniform off, woohoo! Sprinting around the schoolyard, Spider-Man mask on. It was one of the best things that I ever did in my life. It's amazing. The time I got into trouble was a trip to the zoo in the 5th year. For Americans, that's the last year of before you go into college. And my now wife's mother was asked to come along to supervise some of the children. And when they said some of the children, they meant me. And the rest of the class walked around on their own, whilst I basically had to be escorted around by my now mother-in-law. But I still managed to slope off with my friend Sam, go to the face painting bit and get my face painted as a monkey and his as a crocodile, to which we got absolutely lambasted for and weren't allowed off the bus. So we were put immediately onto the bus and then weren't allowed off the bus for the rest of the time. The reason they didn't just expel me is because my two best friends, Jason Capener and John Singleton, had both been expelled, and so the only two schools I could go to were the two schools that they'd gone to. So they kept me. They thought it would be a better idea and better for the British education system if they kept the three of us apart rather than having two of us together at another school. The new release on Dirtybird, track's called Vertigo and Trubble. Vertigo is an acid house throwback, basically. I wanted to step outside the box a little bit and try and make something, sort of an old acid house record, and Trubble is basically a number 7 attempt of a B-side to which Claude Stroke knowed the 6 other tracks for various reasons. So it's all thanks to him that if people like that record, then you can thank Claude Stroke, really. Because it wouldn't have happened without him being so fastidious and saying no, 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 basically. October 17th on Beatport, October 15th vinyl stores all around the world, and then on October 29th everywhere else.
30th.
October 30th everywhere else. I definitely take the ostrich for sure. Reason being that I don't like looking back, for one, and for two, it would be great to just rock up to clubs with a 7-foot bird in tow. It's okay if the ostrich is with me. Bird hair all over me.